Spot gold price movements since 1st of December 2025 and their drivers. Monday, 1st of December 2025, $4,023.67 per ounce. Gold opened the month near $4,223.67. The price rose as markets reacted to renewed risk-off sentiment and growing expectations that the Federal Reserve would cut interest rates soon, boosting gold's appeal as a safe haven. Tuesday, 2nd of December 2025, $2 per ounce. Prices held largely steady, slipping only modestly as investors paused for key U.S. economic data. A slight bounce in longer-term U.S. bond yields reduced some appetite for non-yielding gold. Wednesday, 3rd December 2025, $4,196 per ounce. Gold dipped modestly on mixed economic signals, while traders balanced between growth optimism and inflation worries. With uncertainty around future monetary policy, bullion traded in a narrow range. Thursday, 4th of December 2025, $4,203 per ounce. The dollar strengthened slightly, putting downward pressure on gold, yet expectations that the Fed would remain dovish limited the drop. Higher yields and currency strength weighed on investor demand for non-interest-bearing gold. Friday, 5th of December 2025, U.S. $4,198 per ounce. Gold recovered some ground as the dollar weakened and rate cut odds rose again. Focus turned to upcoming U.S. inflation data, prompting renewed safe haven buying and a rebound into the mid-U.S. $4,200. Sunday, 6th to 7th of December 2025, US $4,198 per ounce. Spot snapshot. With financial markets mostly quiet over the weekend, liquidity thinned and gold traded with limited volatility. Market participants awaited the Fed's next signals. Steady demand kept prices from slipping further. Monday, 8th of December 2025, US $4,215.69 per ounce. Gold climbed as the dollar weakened again and rate cut expectations surged, supported by soft U.S. economic indicators. Continued inflows into gold ETFs and renewed institutional interest underpinned the rally into the mid-U.S. $4,200. Main drivers over the period. Fed rate cut expectations. As markets grew more confident the U.S. central bank may ease, real yields fell, lifting gold. U.S. dollar fluctuations. A weaker dollar repeatedly made gold cheaper for non-U.S. buyers and supported demand. Macro data surprises. Mixed U.S. growth and inflation data kept investors cautious, often favoring gold as a hedge. Safe haven and institutional flows. Retail and institutional investments, including ETF inflows, added structural support for gold prices. Now, outlook for the rest of December 2025. If the Fed signals an imminent rate cut or communicates a clearly dovish outlook, gold could push higher, possibly testing $4,300 for $4,350 per ounce, as lower real yields and a weaker dollar converge. But should U.S. economic data unexpectedly strengthen, or if the dollar rebounds, profit-taking may drive a pullback toward 4,150 to 4,100s. Overall, structural demand from investors and central banks suggests a resilient floor.
Learn to cook with confidence. A holiday cooking experience for teens and school leavers. Cooking is one of the most important life skills a young person can develop. We eat every day, and knowing how to prepare good food sets you up for independence, creativity, and lifelong well-being. In my holiday cooking classes, I go far beyond teaching recipes. I blend knife skills with the wonders of food science, the chemistry, biochemistry, and nutrition that shape every flavor, texture, and aroma. It's the practical, delicious side of the science you learn at school. My sessions are fully hands-on. You will feel the warmth rising from a pan, hear onions sizzling into sweetness, smell butter turning nutty and golden, and watch simple ingredients transform into something extraordinary. Cooking becomes a sensory adventure, not a chore. To ensure every student gets dedicated attention, I keep each class small, just 3 to 6 participants. We learn by doing. We taste constantly, we experiment with confidence, and we uncover why small changes in technique make big differences on the plate. Classes are held by appointment throughout the December school holidays. Each session gently builds confidence, skill, and curiosity as students work from raw ingredients to a finished dish they can proudly serve at home. And here's something parents love. My class fees are by donation. If your child walks away bored or unmoved, you pay nothing. But if your child returns home excited, inspired, and perhaps presents you with a classic French onion soup, richly caramelized and impossibly fragrant, then simply contribute what you think that experience is worth. If your child keeps pestering you to bring them back for more classes, well, you'll know you've got your money's worth. All proceeds help fund my ongoing eye treatments, so every contribution goes to good use. Students will also learn how to choose fresh ingredients and shop smart. Do give them some grocery money, because selecting produce confidently is just as important as cooking it well. If you're ready to turn curiosity into skill and skill into joy, I would love to welcome your teen into my kitchen. Parents are most welcome to sit in as chaperones or return at the end to savor their children's culinary creations.